Start her up.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another GF3 Trains Livestream. We're talking about everything, but mostly trains.
Good to be back with you after a couple week hiatus.
Hey, but it's not like we have not been busy.
That's true. That's true. My name is Wally, otherwise known as the guy that takes GFW trains places.
And I'm George, otherwise known as GF3 Trains. He's blind, by the way. I try. I'm a big boy now. But
Ooh, big boy.
if
big
anything,
boy.
I take him places now, right?
On occasion.
Well, hey,
Well, see, it's
I
more
offered
like
to drive yesterday when you were eating.
This is true. This is true. So, haven't been around for a while. We've been busy, which is cool, huh, George?
Yeah. I mean, it's train related.
Some of it's train related,
Yeah,
right?
baseball, got a lot going on with little projects, so, we also got some new accusations in the collection as well.
Some accusations.
Yeah, accusations.
Accusations, inquisitions, yeah. So we're running some of that today, which is really neat. So we're going to talk about, what are we going to talk about today, Jordan? We're going to talk a little bit about, we are going to talk about everything, but mostly trains. When we talk about trains, but we're going to talk a little bit about some model trains. Some real trains.
7.5 gauge trains.
7.5 gauge trains, really cool.
Speaking of 7.5 gauge trains, Corey Ward.
I saw that.
You got an engine.
I saw that. That's cool. You got a little Plymouth switcher, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was just like what we were trying to tell Sammy to get, right?
Subaru.
The Subaru.
It's like the Subaru of 7.5 gauge trains.
Getting the switcher, getting your first. Yeah, anytime you get the feeling of getting your first train and everything like that.
I don't know. I thought, okay, so this is how we got introduced to 7.5 gauge world. We had been going to 7.5 gauge events for since I was really little, but we never had a train. You and Bill Cohen talked about
Right. And then it was fun backing up too when we go to those 7.5 gauge events.
we'd be able to drive other people, right?
Right. Well, not even trains though. But it didn't matter. It was the first time I drove a speeder. Did you ever drive anything but a speeder? You drove a train? Okay.
No, that's not true. I drove the small gauge Chicago Northwestern GP.
Right. Okay. And for those that don't know, why don't you explain what 7.5 gauge is,
So
George?
7.5 gauge trains are like the ride-on trains. Now I'm going to say this, and please excuse me to all you 7.5 gauge modelers, but they're very similar to stuff that you see in a Cardo. Never say that in front of a 7.5 gauge.
Oh, they don't like that.
They do not like it. They are. They're real
Right.
trains.
Right.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, and so they're ride-on trains, and the reason why they're called 7.5 gauge trains is because the length between the two tracks is 7.5 inches.
Two rails.
Yeah, so it's pretty fun. But we'd always been going to events for the longest time, and like just seeing other people ride.
Riding behind the trains.
I always had that itch, and one time I got invited to a railroad up in
Grand Rapids, Michigan, right?
Which we're going to be going up to this year, so that was pretty cool. The White Creek Railroad. I may have seen a lot of videos on it, and
We got time chunked out this year to be there for longer than any other
we're
time.
going to be there for the weekend. So
First time
first time race day.
race day.
Anyway, so there's an engine for sale, and lo and behold, we got our first 7.5 gauge engine.
We Kasha.
But yeah, so that feeling, man, that was like the coolest feeling ever, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I was scared to death when we got it, man. We were in it wasn't like a planned thing. It was very spontaneous.
Hey, I didn't really realize what was going on at the time. I was just like, oh my god, I got a 7.5 gauge. Oh, and that's the other thing. While we were up there, we couldn't run it either. Right, we didn't get to drive it up there. Or at least I
We
didn't.
hadn't paid for it until after we left.
Well, no, but I didn't get to drive it yet. You got to drive it.
I did try it.
Because when we went up there, the guy that we went up there with, this was before we were able to take more than one car, right? Because he's big as a battery operator. And so,
My friend is, yes.
yeah, and he had
Explain that a little bit too, so you've got the different kinds of engines that they've got.
So they have a battery powered, which is kind of like you run them on their car batteries, which charge. I mean, they're pretty cool, and they're really quiet. That's the upside, but they cannot pull really too much unless you have like an engine with like 7 batteries. And then you have the gas powered engines, the gas hydraulic, which is what we have. And I personally prefer those over the electric just because you can pull a crap ton. Ours has a 5 horsepower Honda engine in it, and we've pulled up to 30 people with that.
Right, we were doing that last week.
Really cool.
So hey, we're moving on to this story, and I just want to push the pause button there real quick. Welcome everybody to the live stream. It's good to see everybody. We haven't been around for a couple of weeks, so good to see everybody back. Thanks for joining us. If you're just rolling through the door, do us a huge favor. Smash that like button. We would certainly appreciate it. If you're new around here, welcome to our stream. If you're one of the people that have been around for a long time, welcome back. Always good to see you. Always good to be here on Fast Friday. Friends Friday, whatever you want to call it. Right, George?
Yeah, for sure. But, so yeah. And then you got Steve.
So so this is totally a father-son thing here, right? We're father, we're son. He's talking to me. There's something that's just driving me nuts. You guys can't see it.
Anyways, now there's a steam engine, which is
minor glitch on the railroad.
Anyway, so then there's a steam engine, which is like the holy grail of 7.5 gauge. And those are cool because they operate on real steam. So if you've got a steam engine, you're the BSVs, am I right?
Right.
And so yeah, but anyways, the guy we went up with at the time he had a Zephyr which he was working on, which didn't run too well.
Diesel Zephyr was really neat.
Oh, it's a battery.
Oh, that's right. Battery with a diesel that recharged the battery.
But at the time it was just battery.
Correct.
And that's for 40
right.
pound diesel engine. And then he had a Plymouth switcher, which
Plymouth switcher ran off of batteries, which is similar, I think, to the one that Corey got.
And it had around 20 minutes of run time, right? 10 if you put a riding car on it. And so, we always saw these people with these big old trains, and we're like, man, I want to pull a big old train. What did we end up getting? An engine that can pull a big old train. So
nice. It's just nice.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But, 2325 was
right. So what kind do you have, George?
It's a Morse switcher, so it's an SW9 style switcher. Pretty cool. It's got a Honda 5 horsepower engine, and it hauls a lot of people. It's a workhorse. It's not the cleanest, but man, if you're
it's a workhorse. I give you that. So the reason why we're talking about this is we've got a lot of neat things going on, not only with mono trains, but with those ride-on trains like that, the 7.5 gauge. So you're working on earning your Eagle Scout rank, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
So in terms of earning your Eagle Scout rank, what have you been doing? What's first off? You got to do You have to do a community service project to earn your Eagle Scout rank, right?
Correct.
And yours has to do with trains.
Correct.
Talk a little bit about that.
So I'm building it's a pavilion-style train station at Plymouth Park for the Prairie State Railroad Club, and it's really cool because it's a big project and it's going to benefit Prairie State Railroad Club, Plymouth Park, Unity, Big Rock, and I've already gotten a lot of positive feedback about my station from the community of Big Rock, right, Plymouth Park, and which is really cool. So I'm working on building a train station for the Prairie State Railroad Club. And recently I've had my 2 fundraisers. One was in April, which was really, really cool. I did a train show, which I had over 800 people attend, which is nuts.
It's really cool.
Raised $5,000 at the event, which is way more than I thought. Well, how much did you think? I thought we were going to raise it probably around $1,500.
Yeah, I thought about 1,500. I thought maybe if you did really well, we can bust that up a little bit more.
But only $5,000, and then We did another event, which was at the actual Prairie State Railroad Club. We gave rides all day. And,
We had an open house out at the Prairie State Railroad, which is in Big Rock, Illinois.
yes, and we gave rides all day. We gave out hot dogs. Really cool. Great. We had probably around 500 people at that.
Sure. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That one was less of a money maker as much as just trying to show off what we had. Huh?
Yeah. But don't get me wrong, we got a lot of donations from everybody that won. So thank you, everybody.
Cool. So if you're new around here at GFW Trains, one of the things that we always do at GFW Trains is we welcome people through the door. We welcome people through the door with a whistle. Can I?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, dude. My throat's killing me.
All right, so we welcome everybody through the door with a whistle. I was thinking that George was going to be on cue there for me with the whistle, but apparently there's a little emergency with George, you know. So we got the 4449 running on the top with our daylight passenger set, which is always one of our favorites around here at the GFW Trains Worldwide Studio. And on the bottom level, we only have one train running this afternoon, and that is a new one that we've got. Of course, the venerable PFU reefer train that we always have. But pulling the reefer train, we have got a set AVA of Union Pacific F3s. Those are new to us, and then those are Lionel, Rail Sounds 5 TMCC variety. I want to say that they came out around 2007, but they're really, really tough to find. We thought that would be a neat addition to our growing Union Pacific fleet, both the passenger fleet and the freight fleet with all of George's PFE cars. So anyway, I digress. I was talking about how we usually let people come through the door and we welcome them to the stream. We've got some people that are around. And again, welcome to all of the new people. If you're just rolling through the door, please smash that like button and help us with the stream and push it out to the algorithm. We haven't done the stream in a long time, so it helps us get the people that haven't seen the stream and didn't know that we were going to do a stream today, because it was kind of a last minute thing, to come through the door and hang out with us. We usually do it at 7 o'clock, but it's been sporadic, George's life, and we started doing this in the shelter in place, and life's gotten fast again, and it's a little bit hard for us to do. But anyhow, we've got a lot of our people here that are regulars. Again, welcome back. New people, welcome to our stream. Welcome to Fast George, otherwise known as Trains, and he talks about everything.
What's the train? Sorry, I had to go get a cough drop. I was just, my throat's killing me right now. But yeah, so we're back.
Better than ever. Woo! Right. It's all right. We got apples and oranges live. Good to see you, Apple and Orange. If you're watching the stream and want a shout out, why don't you put in something on the post down here? I'm going to post for a shout out. So we've got Apple and Orange's line. Start her up. I'll try and tune in. How's your fundraising coming along?
It's going very well, actually.
Right.
We've exceeded our fundraising
goals, and hopefully you'll have all of the money you need to cover the cost of your project.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Uh-huh.
Although there's always unexpected costs, right?
Of course. That's always yeah. But like today, we're talking to the guy who's gonna help us build the station. He's like, yeah, we're gonna get a couple of charges for the crates, and I was like,
right, you can charge us for the woods, for the crate, charge us for the wood used to make these crates. So yeah, so all right, well, welcome Apple and Oranges. Apples and Oranges, I always get a kick out of saying that. Apple and Orange, I have a fun channel that he's got. We've got Mr. Railyard. Sorry, we didn't catch you there before when you posted this, but stop and go. Sometimes we have guests on the stream if you're not if you're new to the channel here. And we've had LJL Railyard, now Mr. Railyard on in the past. Mr. Railyard. It's not LJL Railyard. Please refer to him as Mr. Railyard. Then we've got our guy, CST 44AC. Always a mouthful, always trying to get a tongue twister when I'm saying his name. Devon McKenzie. How's it going, Devon? Thanks for coming in. I do like Devon always had his PFP where he was wearing his mask. I like now that his PFP on there, he doesn't have a mask. So.
Hey, there you go.
Right. So but he says that he's probably not here watching right now. He's got some family plans, but he'll be there later. All right, well, we'll catch you back when you're coming through the door. And then the other person that's coming through right now is Cape Car Productions.
New. Or he might not be new, but welcome to the stream. Haven't
Right.
seen your username.
Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. So, George, I was telling everybody a little bit about those UP edition that we've got to the collection here. So, tell us a little bit about those.
If you were to ask me if I'd ever seen the American sale, I would probably laugh at you. Dude, I cannot stress how rare these are. And like all this.
Well, what do you mean, man? Tell me more.
They're just like.
I've never seen one. That's my.
Neither have I.
How did So tell me about the rarity. How did the rarity come into play, or how did you know about the rarity and everything like that?
Well, the reason I knew about the rarity is you see, scale F units that Lionel made are very hard to come by. You see them, they're Santa Fe or New York Central. Do you agree with that?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what those are the two.
Right. And sometimes you see some other ones, but you really don't see.
But they're always like legacy Walfish.
Sure.
But those are always legacy.
Okay.
Even
I've never really thought about that. You're right, though.
All the new paint schemes are always legacy, right? But
Right.
The Odyssey ones, there are very few. What is a set of Bonon scale F units the Lionel made?
No.
They're not TMCC, conventional. But they made it 2008 when they made them.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Look it up.
All right. Do that.
That just shows the rarity of
Right.
these different these scale F units. You got your Santa Fe, you got your New York Central, but other than that, you never see any other paint like.
I mean, they're out there.
There are, but they're either $1,500 for an ABA,
Right.
or you just don't see them,
Right.
And so that's the case with this set, and I never thought we'd have. And so we saw these on eBay. Or you found them on eBay. Actually,
Right.
I shouldn't be giving myself credit. You found them on eBay. You showed me, and I had to Google the ad. As you some of you may know, I'm a very big UP fan, and these are I still can't get over them. These are so cool. I just love the UP yellow with the. I always love how they have the green on the nose. You know what it is?
No.
I wonder.
I bet there's got to be a reason. It's got to be something about the yellow and the glare or something like that.
I thought that looked really cool. It's got
I agree.
It's got the mustache, and then it's the.
Oh, he's got the mustache. Which is the emblem.
With the emblem.
I love it, dude.
It's like he's got sunburn on his nose, or
I love it.
Sunscreen. I always love how they look. You know what I mean? It's always really really cool. And so found these and the holy moly leaders. And then this guy had more sports stuff.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Road. When I say F units, I need to say scale up. Think scale up. You're able to find a lot of MPC or post-war style F units, different styles of artwork, but never scale up. Scale F units are hard to find, especially whatever you put in on eBay. Lionel F3. That's all it comes up. You know what I mean? Pretty much scale F3 that comes up. But yeah, so they're really cool seeing these, and I'm very, very thankful to have these in the arsenal.
I've been trying to get a camera hooked up here to so you can get a close up on some of this stuff.
Oh. Well, hey man, you ever really need to know reality versus expectation? Once popular vacation is now depressing. There you go.
That's what George is reading off on the screen here that he can see.
CNN travel. But yeah, so there you go. Hey, anyways, so that's what we got going on. It's pretty sweet. You know, we got some new engines on the layout behind. You can't really see it, but behind in the station, actually, I probably should pull it out. This one's a hard one to run on the stream, which is why I didn't start it up. But I have my RS11, which I weathered.
That's really cool. I think you did a good job weathering on that.
Thanks. I thought it was yeah. Okay. Problem is, when you hang around like perfectionists,
Yeah.
you tend to be
Right.
So like, I like it a lot. I'm very proud of it. The only bad part about it is it like kind of looks very junky, so it's hard to run like it's hard to set it and just let it run. You know what I mean? It's very
Right.
hard to do that. So it's hard. But those kind of trains, there's nothing wrong with the train. It's just they're hard to run on live streams like this. You know, the cool part about the legacy stuff and the Odyssey stuff is you have a set. You can put them at a set speed and they'll run like that all day. Where some of these engines, like the first generation CST engines, or even the upgraded ones, you have to constantly monitor them. Oh, there we go. Got another camera.
We're gonna turn that around.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, so they're hard to run. Hey, you guys can see the worldwide stream. Have we ever showed that on stream?
We have, but I don't know if we've shown it to the audience we got out here today. I bet we're having a new audience today. That we're going at a different time. There you go, George. Why don't you take that?
So there's the daylight that's running.
So up there, you can see how the worldwide studio looks out. We've got our cameras up there. We've got our microphone. We've got the so we can see what everyone's talking about up there on the screen. See that? Yep, the camera and everything like that. And again, if you're new around here, the GFW Trains Worldwide Studio, we have a layout that encircles around the basement. And
so this is the area nobody ever gets to see. I was looking at this the other day. The plan of when I was little, we tore down we didn't tear down my layout, but we geared up to make this layout, and
this was George's plan. I love it. It's simple.
Hey,
number one,
the six
hold it
step
up. The
process
6-step process by
of
George
building a
Werder.
train layout by George Werder.
Number one,
talk to Grandpa or no Grandma.
And
two,
up there at the top though, and it says and Grandma and Grandpa. See it up in the corner?
Oh yeah, okay. 2. Wait, working on. Wait.
Go in closer, George. You can't see it.
Work track 1 learning. Work on learning track. Something about learning. 3. Talk to Bill. 4. Talk to Tom R. Terry. You know who that is? Or Terry. Oh, Terry Bollea.
Yep.
There you go. 5. Buy wood. 6. Put up shelves. There's the track plan.
That is George's track plan.
Couple
right
double
there.
crossovers. I don't know what this is. I think I was thinking of like a mountain.
Oh, all right.
I think that I was looking at that the other day, and I was like, oh, I haven't.
Zoom in there on number 2. I gotta figure out what number 2 is. Work on cleaning.
Oh. What's a track then?
What's that?
There's track up here.
Work on cleaning track.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The simple 6-step process to starting every layout. By
Right.
George Werder.
Good stuff. So our layout goes around where we're at, and it's actually a neat layout where we've got stuff starting up over in one corner where it's going to be Yorkville, and then going to another corner, which is going to be the Jersey Shore, and then Washington D.C. So it's going to go from Midwest out east, and you can see behind me. You can see the skyline that's painted by my mom, George's grandma, of New York City. But it's the layout is actually kind of a neat track plan. It's a double dog bone track plan with the 2 loops on top of each other. George's train is too long to operate on both of these, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's okay. So hey, I did want to say that if you've got anything that you have any questions about in terms of the layout or anything that you're seeing there, that's Stu Rankin gave that to George to sell
wait,
it.
hold on. We gotta do this. I think this would be more appropriate, you know? You always see cabooses in town. It's not
Oh,
Boston.
right. Right. Then we got every once in a while we get things from people who watch our channel. Got that one from James.
There you
For
go.
2,000 subscribers, he gave that to us.
It's the centerpiece of the town. Where is the town name?
We haven't really named that town. It's not. It's kind of a temporary town right now.
Yeah.
Your camera like went frozen there, George.
Oh, really?
Yeah, refresh that. So yeah. If anybody could have any questions about this, fire away. Love to talk about the layout. Love to talk about trains. We usually have an interactive show. Got about 11 people watching, so know that there are people out there and hopefully enjoying what you got. We'll put this one back up. I'm over there. Hold on, George. I'm having trouble with
This bridge over here. Riverwood Bridge over here. This is probably one of the coolest accessories on our layout. If not the coolest, wouldn't you think?
Oh yeah. I love the.
Once this train passes, actually, I don't think we've ever had this on stream. Hold on. Let me do it real quick. Alright, there we go. Start her up.
Attention! Attention in the area! Clear the toll bridge! I repeat, clear the toll bridge! Road getting is about to begin!
It's a custom made cold
Cold. Yeah.
There you go.
Attention! Attention in the area! Clear the toll
Anyways, yeah, it's pretty sweet. So, working on kind of been a side project recently, but working on, as you can see, the engine can come around through here, and we can also have it so that trucks just pull back into the car. Yeah, it adds a lot of operational value, would you say?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Got a couple engines tucked away back over in that corner too, huh?
Yeah. Sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. The big guy over here, 3985. Mr. Minetti says, is live chat turned off on your end? My iPad doesn't see any comments. Pretty sneaky starting at 6.
No, I'm trying to figure that out too in terms of the comments. We're not getting any through myself. I'm thinking about restarting everything up. So if everybody could just stand by real quick. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to try and restart and see what I did wrong with the comments because we were doing all right with comments first. But then something happened. So stay with me, all right? Don't leave the stream. I'm going to shut things down and start it back up again. No, not yet. But use it. So, all right. Again, I thanks everybody for coming in. I apologize about the fact that we don't have any. It's the first time, and I tell you what, if you've ever done these live streams, you never know what you're going to get in with how it's working or how it's turning out or anything like that. So, um, trying to turn on the comments, and I'm not sure what happened here. Manage screen, webcam, manage. I don't know. I don't think I got it. But yeah. So we'll just kind of roll with the way that we've got it. And then, sorry that we're not doing a give and take chat. I don't know what happened with that, but hey, rock and roll, man, rock and roll. But I'll pick up the out. There we go. Real quick, switch that around. Camera's always down on it. So, anyway, this is kind of cool one. This is George's RS 11. He went this one himself. He got it at yours. Boy, I tell you what, I felt really bad about this one. Right after he got it, I dropped it on the floor and I put it in one of these pieces. I had to create a hole. George tried to put it together as best as he can. It seems like it's got a little brain damage, though it doesn't operate super perfect.
How much was like that before though? $50.
$50 can't beat that one.
I mean, it's got this little mix, like this one is orange. I mean, it is what it is. It's not perfect. All right. But yeah. So we got a cool transit here.
Who are you gonna have to restart your camera, George? I think that. Oh, I don't know. I'm having a lot of screwiness here today.
Oh. Yeah, oh, we got the noises, so that one's really cool. Oh, there you go. Should we show them the wall?
Oh yeah, the wall of shame over here.
The wall of shame? What are you talking about? There you go. So yeah, so here's feeling after my first growth purchase was like, oh yeah, this is happening. All right, Paul.
All right, there we go. I think I got it all solved as to why we're not getting comments. Yes, welcome, Wigwag.
Sweet.
So, all right, what were you saying, George?
For after the first York purchase.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
George is a little bit nervous about that. That one, you got that one up there, the UP. So yeah, I'm glad. Oh, that one's a cool one. All right, Western Iowa Rail fans. Sorry about that. Sorry about not letting you post. I actually had it turned off, so it showed that it was it wasn't for adults. It showed that it was for kids. No wigwag. We don't have a shay. That's one thing that we don't have in our collection is a shay. I've always kept my eye out to see if we can find a reasonably priced shay. Oh, all right. Amy Postmas, Western Illinois or Western Iowa Rail fan. Well, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Western Iowa. We'll give you some whistles here while George is over there. I'll get this up. Rula, you got it. Chat now works, so everybody can talk, and we're ready to go. I do. Remember you, Western Iowa Rail fan. Thanks for coming back. It's been a while since we've seen you, but it's good to have you back. Welcome back to the stream. Oh, there's the Rat Rod Thomas. We did a $20 special on that one, George. You have to talk about the $20 special.
Before I get into that, as you said, these are very bad times, so, you know, we did a $20 challenge back when we were racing trains. We were going to find a train for $20. Uh-oh.
Hey, Mommy Lulu. How you doing? Get your whistle. And hey, for any of the fathers that are on here, happy Father's Day.
Right. Happy Father's Day.
Yep. Artie Furkin, good to see you here. I'm glad the chat's on too. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I think that we got the chat going right before 7 o'clock. We started at 6. Like I was saying before, we started at 6 because George has got some stuff going on tonight, and we wanted to have one of these live streams because it's been a long time since we've talked to everybody on this. So whistles for everybody. Artie, whistle for Rose Jewel Railroad, whistle for Lambo out there in California, Western Iowa Rail fan, Rula, good to see you here. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't already, do me a favor, smash that like button. It helps us out getting pushed out to the YouTube audience through the algorithm. So, yes. Leave and come right back, and then you'll be able to see the comments again. I had to restart this, so do a refresh on your browser, and you'll be able to see the comments. Right. That's it. It's a 1218. In fact, when I first put it on, it didn't work, and I thought it was broken. But it was listening for TMCC, and I was trying to run it off of the conventional. Yes, it was. So that one's a neat one. We got a water tender with that. That was my Christmas present from my dad.
This was our first articulated MPH engine.
Right. That was our first that was our first steam engine. No, you got a steam engine before that one.
Our first scale articulated steam engine.
Right. That's a cool one. It's a Yellowstone.
This one's sentimental just because we drove 765.
765. That one's got a special place in our heart.
All these have really cool stories, actually.
I agree.
Santa dropped that one off for Christmas. That one's pretty cool because it's demonstrated. Maybe they're highly coveted. This one's cool. This one came from a friend of ours, Nathan Garcia. He bought it from him.
Hey, good to see you, Artie. And Western Iowa Rail fan, who's the RF-16. Hey, Iron Hours.
Completely broke off. Oh no. But at one point, I felt bad, so I tried to fix it. Right. See what I did? I took it and put a bunch of Scotch tape around it to keep it in place.
Great, I loved it.
And then later I tried to fix it, like, for real, and I took all the scotch tape off, and let's just say I wish I never did that, but it is what it is. But yeah, this was a sweet piece in my opinion. What do you think, Pops?
Oh, that is a neat one. Sometimes I wish that one was command control because it's such a.
Yeah, it is a neat piece.
I would like to get a command controller. That one's Atlas and it's not command. It came with a really cool control panel because it's got a neat sound set in there.
I don't think I remember that one. That's not right.
No, you can run the horn off the any transformer.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Polar Express?
Polar Express. So this is a neat one. So the Polar Express, and correct me if I'm wrong, the Polar Express, they're two Berkshires, and those are both scale Berkshires right there. The top one is the Polar Express. The bottom one is the Santa Fe Berkshire. And I want to say that they were built by two different. They're both scale, but they're not the same size, as you can tell. And I want to say that one was built by Baldwin and one was built by Lima, and that's why they look like that. But they're both scale Berkshires.
That's nice.
The bottom one is K-line, and they're using that tooling again. Lionel is using that tooling again to make new engines in the legacy line. That's a CC2. That CC2 is really cool, George.
That's our first Vision line.
Vision line CC2, right?
And we got this.
Thank you, Steven. Appreciate that.
This is my first legacy engine. That one's pretty sweet. I love this one.
Hey, hola there, Mama Yaya.
This was our first legacy engine. That was my first legacy engine. This was my dad's first legacy engine. We got that for Christmas, and I was like one of the knockers. Wasn't I?
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
That was back
I love the Mopac. I love those colors. I love that eagle. So hold on a second, George. I just engineer 6325. Welcome to the stream. First off, we had a little explanation there about those Berkshires. He says they're both Lima built, and that the one on the bottom, the Santa Fe one, is built on the early Boston and Maine Berkshire, right? And that particular model was sold from the Boston and Maine out to the Santa Fe. So you're right.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys can see that.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, some funny story on this one. We saw this at a train show, right? The guy who talked, yeah, I saw it, and then he told us the price, and we were like, oh my god, you need this. So we ended up charging all the money we had together, and we ended up being like $15 short, and he ended up taking it. And man, that was fun. Came home with me. I went to baseball practice right after. I was like, hey Sammy, guess what I got? Sammy's my cousin for you who don't know. And he's also in the trades. He's on my baseball team at the time. Like, what? Took him to the car and he was super jealous. And I was like, yeah. This was our first photo sound thing. I don't know if that's true. I used to think it was 3, but the box says 2 different things, actually, believe it or not. The box says Proto Sounds 3.
Right.
But then the foam says Proto Sounds 2.
What's this?
The foam on the for the insert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or no, the foam says Proto Sounds 3, but the box says Proto Sounds 2. So, I don't know. But it runs on Proto Sounds, know that, right?
Yes, we do.
This one's pretty cool. We got this one's actually got a really cool
Good to see you there, Sterling. Ravenhawk 691 zeros in the house. You're just rolling through the door. Hey guys, thanks for coming. Welcome. Smash that like button if you would. George, they want to know, or Rose Guerrero wants to know what's in the tubes down below. Says looks like a good storage idea. Those are oh gosh, I can't think of what the name of it. Drainage tile. It's drainage tile. Oop, there we go. Iced tea.
I'll stop going down there. What do you call it? Is it back? These are pretty cool. We got the blueprints for all the prototype cars that we have. That's the blueprint for the first 64 box car that made for a very long time. Right? So, do you want to tell a story on that one, Papa?
Say again, George.
Just showing the blueprint to it.
Oh, yeah, right.
How's the
64,
first-
64, 1959. Yep.
And how's the first
64 car that they made in a long, long time.
So the big deal, we were able to get the prototype built, which is upstairs. Then we got the built car. This one's a really cool one, just because it's
TCA. It's a TCA car.
aren't they both?
Yeah, they are right.
But this one,
A convention car.
that one's pretty cool. This was the first anniversary. And this is a sweet car. Then we got this one, which is my. That was my first piece of rolling stock, believe it or not.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Grandpa got me one. When I was really little. When they bought him out, he bought one for me and Sammy. So, yeah. See what else we got up here. We got a good one stable car. You know,
There we go. Special pink color. Gotta like that.
you realize every time we go to a banquet, there's a 100% chance we get that car.
That's true. That's true.
Every single banquet.
Berkshire 736. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Let me get you a whistle here. Welcome to the stream, Sparky 107, 107. Rocket Man Bill. Welcome to the stream. Ravenhawk 6910. I think I got you before, but we're not stingy with the whistles around here. And Radar Diddy. Welcome to the stream. How about those Monons, George?
Oh, forgot about it. These are really cool. So
It is always good to run trains on a Friday.
these are Lionel Monon at Mix. And they're not the TMTC ones that Lionel made for the Indiana Transportation Museum. They're actually old Santa Fe, where somebody came up to look on.
Post-war, right?
Yeah, the post-war, but they got USI sound rules.
Right.
So they sound like NTH engines. The weird thing was when we brought him up from a Mr. Fucking Trains auction, and
There was an auction for somebody. I don't remember the gentleman who it was. It was somebody who was like an editor for OGR or something like. I don't remember exactly, but it was somebody who had a big collection who passed away.
but,
George's mic's not working. I hope not. Let me see. Say something, George.
hello.
George's mic's working.
Yeah, so this is pretty cool. But anyways, we got them. They're all seized up, and we didn't know what was going on. Lo and behold, I couldn't open. Opened it up. Rock hard grease in the
Right.
engine, man. Oh my god, that was a pain in the
But
butt
they
to
worked
get
that
out.
out.
But yeah, they run now. And those are pretty sweet actually. So they got the little. I mean, they're really cool. They got the little diaphragm. Whoever put these together did a really cool job, or really nice job on it. Took a lot of time, that's for sure. What else do we got up here?
Let's see. Did you talk about the GG1?
Yeah, Yeah.
The Camelbacks? The Camelback?
That was cool. I always think this one's one of the ones I take to Sammy's house all the time. It runs great on the way out. Yeah, pretty,
Welcome to the Stream North Country and Bugsy. Hold on a second, Georgia. I am stepping away for a second.
yeah, I think that one's Sammy's house. A lot. Yeah, what else you got? Oh my gosh, yeah. It's funny, right? It's like cool. I think the man, he must suck to drive. It was like, the only reason why I say it, I went to, Red Road, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He is, he got to the cab. Cab was tiny. He just hit it on 13, shoulder to shoulder. Precision, that's it. He had that speed. He was done, right, Pops?
The GG1?
Yeah, the cab.
Right.
You got the Challenger up here.
Oh, George, I guess I can't hear you. I don't hear. Let's switch.
I'll work on that. Anyways.
Should be able to hear you now, George.
Yes, then we got the Challenger back there, Daylight, of course. And, yeah. Pretty impressive, but did you know Great Northern actually has the largest electrics ever built? Yeah, they have those like big old like centipede looking things, right? Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Largest single units electric. I see. My favorite, and when I that I don't think too many MTH made them, I think, but box cabs, Milwaukee Road box cabs. Those are pretty neat.
So did you zoom in on the Ravenhawk wanted to see the little Joe again, George? Did you?
Yeah.
You got that?
What do you say? Wish y'all had some sharks.
Rose Joe says, "Hey, I can hear the boys speak."
There you go.
Can you guys hear me speak? I everything here shows that our sound should be okay.
Oh, before you were born. That was the first train you ever gave me. Mom gave that to me.
It was a beat from his little beat. didn't know whether it was going to be a boy or girl.
Right. We called George Indy because we knew he was going to come out about the time of the Indianapolis 500.
Anyways, I'm about to come back.
All right, good. Got the. Let me see. I'm going to try the setting one more time. Hopefully, you can hear us both after I change the setting here.
There we go. Can you guys hear me all right? Give me a let me know if you can hear me. It's when George steps away from Wally. You can hear Wally just fine, but George goes in and out. George should be having the good microphone over here. How about George? George, test.
Test.
Okay. It's so hard to tell because we can't hear what you guys are hearing. All right, good, guys. Thanks. I think we're all set. Good show. All right. So we got a lot of people coming through the door here. Welcome to the stream, George. You have been real busy for the people that are just rolling through the door, working on your earning your Eagle Scout rank, huh?
Yeah.
And for your community service project, it's all railroad based, which is really cool, right?
Yeah.
So as you're going around showing everybody the railroad, why don't you talk a little bit about your Eagle Scout project again?
So for my Eagle Scout project, I'm building a pavilion-style station at the Prairie State Railroad Club.
Kind of like one of these, right?
Yeah, similar, but instead of the legs being in the middle, or the post in the middle, they're on the sides. But yeah, so I'm building that for 7.5 Day Railroad in Big Rock, Illinois, and it's pretty neat. I just had both my fundraisers for them, and they did really well. My train show, and I did an open house. And so and that's where we're at with the project. It's really cool. It's very successful. We've exceeded the amount of fundraising which is really cool. Amount that we thought we have. So yeah, pretty freaking sweet. But yeah. Train. This is personally, I think this is, if you're looking at getting into steel how railroad, this, in my opinion, is the perfect starter engine. Inline scale hearts. Beautiful. You can get them for good prices, and they're beautifully detailed. It's easy, and it's really cool, and they're reasonably priced. So yeah. Yep.
So you had your train show, George.
Yeah. So
that was pretty cool. A lot of cool layouts that were there.
Yeah. It was really cool. So we had the Big West Division of the Train Collectors Association there. And they came with their OCM modular layout, which was really cool. Then we had the Valley Mile Railroad Club, which brought their really cool HO scale modular layout, and which is really cool because they allowed you to operate their operate their trains. And then we had the guy by the name of Denny Roche from Denny's Trains and Things. He brought his he set
with
up
Jim Myris.
Layout there with Jim Myris. And then that was a really cool layout. And yeah, then we had a friend of ours, a friend of mine named Liam. He set up a layout there with his grandfather. And we had another the president of the Midwest Division of the PCA came and set up a really cool floor layout there. So it's really cool. I'm blessed to have all these people help me out for the show and bring all these train laps. So yeah, it's really neat.
Hello, Mr. Oliver. Welcome to the stream. If you just join us, do me a favor, smash that like button. Appreciate that. And everybody, we've got a good crowd here right now. So I'm going to say my speech. I always say this speech, but it's really, really cool that, through the modern technology, we've been able to communicate with each other and bring our community, our model train community, a little bit closer together through all of these electronic mediums, be it a Facebook, be it a Discord, wherever. And guys, I'm telling you, it wasn't always like this. And it's really neat that during the stay at home, it kind of started and it's been kind of crescendoing up. So please keep this rolling. I feel bad. George and I used to do this at one point. We used to do this every day. In fact, this is our 155th live stream that we've done together like this. And I knew that it was going to have an expiration date where we weren't going to be able to do it all that often. George is a young man and he's got lots of things going on. And
I got myself a date tonight.
Ooh, George got himself a big date. So, yeah, we got that. But anyway, everyone, I just wanted to say thank you for being our model railroading friends. And thank you for this community. We've got a great community. Make sure that you support each other. We've got some really, really cool people that are on here with some really, really nice train layouts and great community. And let's support each other. Let's make sure that we continue to do that, because I tell you what, that's the only way that this hobby is going to be able to grow. And it was so neat, so awesome to see all of those people come out to George's train show the other day. So many people, young people, old people, and everything like that. So keep this rolling. Keep this rolling. Yeah, Mr. Oliver, we did do it every day during the stay at home, shelter in place, because we didn't have anything else to do. It kept us sane. We had a really, really good time doing it. Made a lot of great friends. So Rocket Man Bills, George says, "Hey George, I wanted to see pictures of GFW Train Fair. Is there a link where you can see them?"
Yeah. So if you
We'll put that link up here.
you could search up my name actually, and if you search bar, you'll see or go.
There's a link in the comments down below, or a link in the description. That's it.
The Prairie State Railroad Club, Miss Nancy, kind of set up a website to show all the progress that for my project. So there's a link in the description down below, or if you just search up Prairie State Railroad Club in the internet, you'll be able to go to a section where it says George Wirt Jr.'s Eagle Scout project, and you'll be able to see all the updates for it. So, yep.
Right. Oh, and the meet and greet, Spark. Yes, I tell you what. One of these days we're going to get out there to a meet and greet that you do. Sparky just got done with or not just got done, but had a meet and greet out at Strasburg, and I was really jealous of some of the people that went out there and got to meet those. The meet and greets were great. We had a good time with the one that we did at York. But you're right, Sparky. Sparky's kind of like the godfather of this whole thing. We started watching Sparky's live streams, and that's how we kind of got the idea and got the inspiration for it. So a lot of love out there to Sparky 107. One of these days, I can't wait to meet him in person, going to one of his YouTuber meetups. That'll be a lot of good. So, yep, make sure that, and again, everybody write down these names, come back on there. Next one might be in Colorado. Man, I tell you what, for next. Well, I'm going to throw out there, Sparky. I've been talking about it from day one since we originally chatted. You should consider the Illinois Railway Museum, and consider that one of the days when they have their steam special. Or they have their they have the Burlington Zephyr running. It is probably one of the best, if not the best, train museum in the world. You would not believe the collection that they have. I'm telling you, I'm not saying anything bad about Steamtown, but the collection at the Illinois Railway Museum dwarfs Steamtown's collection. It's just amazing, just amazing. So Mr. Oliver was asking, does anyone remember the GFW caboose? Well, here we go.
Oh, Godzilla's about ready to throw it. So, hey, man.
We got two of them, and then we also got the 2,000 subscriber caboose down there too.
But hey, you better start remembering it while you can, because it's about to be in pieces in a little bit.
What's that? Oh yeah, Godzilla's gonna smash that up.
Yeah. There are superheroes around here.
So one of the things that I think would be kind of fun to show everybody, George, is so we've got a kind of a neat setup here. We run off of Lionel's EW transformers, and you can kind of see those a little bit behind me over here. But I have a command control operation where we can run Mike's train house. We can run DCS through Mike's train house. We've got the Wi-Fi and the remote controls. We have got Lionel Legacy. You can go down. Why don't you go show it down there?
I don't know if you wanted to show that.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit messy, huh? I'm all right with that. I'm all right. Ooh, turn it. There we go. So yeah, we can run Lionel TMCC, Lionel Legacy. We can run Wi-Fi from Lionel. We can run MTH DCS. We can run MTH digital, or I'm sorry, MTH Wi-Fi DCS. So we tried to set it up so that it could do everything. Funny part about it is now that they've got that all under one roof with
Cab 3.
the Cab 3. They got a lot of
Waited, right?
right. Says Ravenhawk says, "Hey Wally, if you get a minute, check your phone." All right, I'll do that. George is actually using my phone right now as that mobile cam.
Oh, can't go close. My bad.
So, well, I tell you what, probably got about another 5 or 10 minutes that we're going to stream. Probably about five minutes here. We've got a family reunion for me tomorrow night. We're driving up to Holland, Michigan tomorrow and going out and spending the day at Tunnel Park in Holland, Michigan, right there on Lake Michigan, my favorite of the Great Lakes. And, oh, there we go. We're back. George, shut that off.
I'm not ready to die.
Oh, okay. So, and then as George said, George got a date tonight. So, you gonna wear the GFW train shirt on your date? Don't you? Do you guys dare George to?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You guys dare George to wear the GFW train shirt on the date? I think you should, George. What do you say, everybody?
I don't know, man. It's actually a formal date. I gotta dress nice.
It's not a formal date. Well,
Yeah. No, we're going to like a really.
All
nice
right. Here's what
date.
I'll do, man. George, this is what I want to see. I want to see you on a date, and if you bring back a picture of you in your date and you're wearing a GFW train shirt, what should I give him, everybody? What should I give George if he sends me a picture of he and his date with a GFW train shirt?
$1 million.
Raven Hawk says, "No, don't you dare, the poor kid."
Hey,
$1
man.
million.
Hey, it's not like I haven't though.
I know you wear that to school. You got your heck. Some people at your school, including a lot of girls, have bought GFW train shirts. People wearing the GFW train merch.
Hey man, screw Gucci, dude. You can start wearing GFW trades.
Let's see here. Bill says, "Well, the GFW train shirt has sleeves. You know he likes to show off the guns. Oh, might have to."
Ooh.
Yeah, fill his car with gas. There we go. That's what I'll do. That's a good one.
There you go.
Take a picture with the GFW trains, George. Fill his car with gas. I could buy a nice steam train now with a gas tank. Cost me what? The last time I filled up it was like
right?
$85. Oh,
Hey,
man.
at least I'm very thankful that. Okay, so all my friends, right, got these big old trucks,
a new engine.
right?
Right.
And so that's cool, get what you like, right? But my biggest complaint, I don't like the gas prices, but they bought these trucks knowing that they have awful gas mileage, and they complain about how bad gas prices are. Like, yeah, I get it. It's not cool. But man, you don't have to tell me like every single minute of I'm hanging out with you, because you knew that it was gonna be bad when you purchased this thing, right? my friend, he's got a I don't know what it is, but it's like a Dodge
I don't even know what it is, but some sort of Dodge car. Right? It's like an SUV. 10 miles a gallon. That's how bad it is. It's not even a truck.
Man.
Like what? He loves it too. It's like the ugliest thing ever.
See, and I was giving you a special gift by getting you a clunker that gets between 30 and 40 miles a gallon.
And the best part
Well,
is
I'm sorry, it's getting the family. And he doesn't want to fix it. I was driving around today. It was like driving a tank.
It sounds cool, man. It's like, it sounds like a race car.
It does sound like a race car. It does sound like a race
You know how many moms and minivans I've gapped at stoplights? A lot. And they don't even know I did.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
man, I was
funny.
racing them.
That's funny. Well, hey, listen, everybody. I'm sorry that we're here and we're gone, but I figured we had a day when George wasn't doing anything and I wasn't doing anything for a little while, so we wanted to hop on here for GFW Trains and have a live stream and say hello to our friends. And if you haven't, if you're new and you enjoy what we do, please subscribe to GFW Trains. Smash that like button if you would, and hopefully we'll do. Keep your eyes peeled because I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Maybe we can do it. Ouch! Sorry. Maybe we can do it next Friday. I'm not 100% sure. I think George may be on his way to the Upper Peninsula, Michigan Tech. He's going up there to do a railroad engineering program up there. But it's railroad transportation. Good stuff.
Related.
Good stuff.
Going to railroad school.
Yeah. So lay it on me, Western Iowa, real quick here before I go. But yeah, so hopefully I can catch George. Maybe I can do it with someone else. There's been a couple of guys that have been wanting to get on the stream, and maybe I'll just roll by myself or get the Santa Fe Queen or something like that down here. But sorry we haven't been doing this a lot, and I appreciate everybody coming on here, and I appreciate everybody being my friend with the hobby and doing the train stuff. What about you, George?
Yeah, I really appreciate this. Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's cool to see everybody come even though we're not doing them really every week.
Right, it's good to see good old friends, Ravenhawk and all these guys, Rose Jewel Railroad, Lambo, Sparky. We got all kinds of good friends here. Rocket Man, of course, Mr. Oliver. Yep. All
Sparky.
kinds. Radar Diddy. So anyway, thanks so much for being with us. We'll see you around the roundhouse.
We'll see you on the way out. Bash. And